Making art, keeping an art journal, keeping a dream journal, or just a regular journal can be quite hard at times because you lack inspiration or you're so busy due to work or school. I know that can be very draining. Personally, I try to make art every single day. Of course, there are some days where I don't make any art and I don't write any poetry. I'm someone who's very outgoing, and I enjoy spending time with my friends, and I think I am confident in what I do, but when it comes to my feelings, I try to keep them to myself and to manage them all by myself. This is just who I am. This is just how I've always been. And I don't think this will change too much. So this is actually why I keep making art and why I keep a journal. It's to reflect my day, to reflect my feelings. I can tell this book every single thing about me, all my secrets, all my dreams. I can make art when I don't know how to describe my feelings or how to put what I'm feeling into words. Then I can just draw, or if I want to share a message, I can draw and paint, and I can write poems and share it with strangers. So this video is for you and for me. I hope I can inspire you to create and stay happy. Before I start with watercolors, I always do a quick sketch while I'm outlining the most important parts of the drawing, because I think it is just very much easier to get along with proportions.
Could have been something in the air, but I saw you. I felt you. Maybe it's the bruises on my skin, but I'm still blue. My blood runs blue. And just when I think you're tripping.
For mixing paint, I use these small bowls and also the side of my watercolor box.
Just when I think I've got you out of my mind,
I prefer mixing my own color palette because that way I can be more individual with what I want, and I'm more free in my way of creating.
if I wasn't treading new hands, would I walk to you? I'd walk to you.
As you may have noticed, in my artwork, a lot of what I do involves life and its struggles. I also have mentioned this in a video earlier, but I can never stress this enough because I don't want people to feel alone just because they're going through a rough time. I want to encourage people to be who they truly are, and I don't want people to have to pretend that there's someone else just to fit the ideals of other people. Most of the time I do the painting or the drawing first before I have a whole concept of the 2 pages. And as I go on and in my process, I think about and I realize in which direction I want to go. So like in this one, I did the painting first. I had an idea of a woman standing in a garden with a bouquet of flowers in her hands. So of course, after I had finished the painting, I knew the quote or the poem had to include flowers. So I took a moment and sat in front of these two blank pages and thought about the painting and the flowers, and this is what I came up with. Pretty simple, but I think it has a deep message. I often take photos of my drafts so I can use them when working on the final piece. Remember, from every tear running down your rosy cheeks, a flower will grow and blossom.